Okay, so it is the day after PlantCon. I only went yesterday, which was Saturday, August 31st. I didn't go 2 days. I don't feel like I need the 2 full days, but yes, it's the day after, and I didn't get a lot, but I got enough what was for me. And not only that, I stayed under budget, and also like um I I didn't want to go and just get so many, especially because I have been downsizing a lot. And so I specifically told myself I want to find a Monstera Aria, a Jose Bono, and for sure aglaonemas. Like, just for sure, I knew I was going to get aglaonemas, especially from the place called Toltec, because they're absolutely beautiful. And I did what I set out to do. I got all my plants. They did have Monstera Arias there. One I saw, it was low variegated, and I didn't want to pay that much for the low variegation. And the other one, it wasn't for me. But whatever, it's okay. I can purchase one eventually. But aglaonemas, yes. Jose Bono, yes. And something else. But I'm excited. So here's my plants. All these babies, it's a lot. But I also did pick up some plants for Steven from I Live Plants, because he wasn't able to come. So I have his plants here too. And I'm a little bit nervous because one of his plants is a plant, I don't know why, but I feel intimidated by it. And so I need to take very extra care of it. And so I'm gonna just take all these plants out of their moss. I'm gonna soak them in Super Thrive and put them under some light and just get them all nice and comfy. Okay, so these are my plants. So I was literally just on Etsy not too long ago looking at this plant and drooling over it. It's yeah, it's been a recent wish list plant of mine, because whenever I first looked into them, they were nowhere near even the borderline of my budget. But y'all, I got this baby for 40 bucks from Toltec Plants.
I'm gonna do double take.
I'm buying all of these. I would. Only $40. I should get it.
Hello, how are you doing? Good, darling.
Oh my god.
Good to see you.
I've been wanting this. Daniel, tell me no.
Daniel,
Tell
she
me
needs
no.
that $40. That's not bad. I told you,
I was looking at the Jose Bonos too. You should get it.
baby.
Like,
Listen to Daniel on film. That's $15, right?
20.
She's so beautiful. And yeah, that's all I have. She's just so beautiful, and I am very happy about this. Okay. And my next baby was actually from Steve's Leaves. Hey, Steve's Leaves. So Steve's Leaves is actually a plant nursery in the DFW area. They do online orders, and you can go and pick up, I think. But I never purchased from them, but I always have read nothing but good things about them. So anyways, I was happy to be there. They had so many plants. Here's a little quick preview of their booth. Yeah, so as you see, I think they had one of the biggest booths. I don't know, but they had any and everything you can think of. And they had so many different Anthurian hybrids that they do. They're what is it called? Hybridizing? Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that they do themselves. I was gonna get one, but I just felt overwhelmed, and there was too many to choose from like the crossbreeds, and I was like, I don't know, but I think I'll probably still end up purchasing one online or something. But yeah. And so I got this baby, the Syngonium Chia Pence. Cause look at just look at the leaves, big as my hand, and there's also slight variegation on it too. And this was only 15 bucks. And look at the roots, like, yeah. So clearly she wants to be on a pole. I don't know if I have any poles right now. I might have to order some, but yeah, I'll be putting her on a pole for sure because look. Okay. And these next plants aren't from Steve's Leaves. I just put them in here so I could easily transport them. So these babies are all from Toltec as well, that I purchased my Jose Bona from. So I knew that Toltec was going to be there, and I knew that also they have beautiful plants, but also more so aglaonemas. And so it was one of the booths I was just specifically looking for, wanting to get. And so yeah, all of these are aglaonemas. This is an aglaonema orange stardust. Y'all see this? To me, it reminds me of the aglaonema two-tone moonstone, but this, like, it just has that, I don't know, that hint of like a, what's that, like a salmon color. And juicy, healthy roots, like, yes. Yeah. So happy about it. And then this baby I got for 30 bucks. In love. Oh my goodness. Okay, be careful. Which one do I show y'all next? They're all amazing. Okay. Mira. Look. I'm just gonna let you sit here with me and admire her beauty. And so this is, I forgot the name, but I'll insert it here. Look at this. It looks fake. It looks like this can't be real. It looks like this is what they manufacture for fake plants at Michael's and Joann's, which those fake plants now look so good. Not hating on it, but and so this marked at 75, but I got it for cheaper than that. I guess because I like bought a lot, but oh, just saw that in a new baby. But yeah, they're all in sphagnum and some cocoa chips. The roots are good. Yeah. Look. She's a little bit bendy. Look. Look at this. My goodness. And you can see her roots too. Thick and healthy. I love aglaonema roots. They remind me of monstera roots. They're thick white roots. Those good ramen noodles. But I'm gonna have the same reaction for every aglaonema. I don't need to talk when something speaks for itself. I'm like, how do I get you out without hurting you? Totally plant fluence, but no regrets.
That's the one. That's the one.
Wow.
So if you notice right here, we have a Pride of Sumatra, but you see how there's one little baby here and one little baby here. It's $45. So we can go ahead and charge Steven maybe $5 for this little baby. You can charge me like $10 here, and then you'll come in even for the 30. Are you really gonna get it?
No, I am.
Ah!
So, this is an aglaonema Pride of Sumatra. And, oh, sorry, this one is from actually Wild Roots Nursery. I never seen an aglaonema like this before. And actually, shout out to Richie from Growfolds, because aside from him plant fluencing me on everything, he pointed this out to me. This was literally towards the end. I got to PlantCon at 9-ish, and I left a little bit after 5. So yeah, I was there all day. I was tired. I was like, okay, I gotta go. But Richie just had to. He was like, did you check out Wild Roots, which was the booth? And I completely didn't, because there's just so much. And he pointed this out to me, and I'm glad he did, because, and it was the last one too. I never seen aglaonema like this. This sometimes, or a lot of the aglaonemas, or the ones that I have, a lot of them, I can say, oh, it looks like this or like that. This, it doesn't look like anything. It looks like its own beauty. It's just, its own everything. Just look. I feel like if it was like dark, pitch dark right now, that the veinings would like light up. They would glow in the dark. How is this real? And last but definitely not least, you guessed it again, another aglaonema. So this I got from Peta's Planters. Peta's Planters is another local plant nursery in DFW area. I think she's in Dallas, Texas. And it was my first time meeting Lupita, and she is so nice. Hello, Lupita. It's very nice meeting you. And she has beautiful pots, and of course along with her plants too. But this is what I got. This is called the aglaonema rainbow. Now to me, this looks like if the aglaonema pink fluoride and the aglaonema golden papaya had a baby. This is what it is. And so this one, thank you to Daniel, subscriber I met, and also a plant foley at Growfolds. He purchased one, and I saw it in his cart, and I was like, excuse me, what is that? I need it. Where did you get it from? Tell me now. And yeah, so those are the plants I got. And like I said, I didn't get like a whole bunch, but honestly, this is a lot. This is a lot of plants buying at once for myself. I never bought, 7, 8 plants at once. But this is more than enough for me, and I stayed under budget. I got what I wanted. That's what matters. And I'm very happy with my purchases. And also too, there was so many plants I didn't even, never knew about, heard about, can't even pronounce the names of. But I didn't want to buy that and spend a lot of money on it and then it dies. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with my purchase. And if I just start bumping out aglaonema videos every single week, don't be mad at me. I mean, come on. Might just be a video of me just like staring at them or something. I don't know. Okay, tenemos más plantas. Okay, so these plants are plants I got for Steven. This is an anthurium, King of Spades, I believe. Ace of Spades. I don't know anything about anthurium, so don't come for me. So yeah, this is that. Focus camera. He's out of town, so I'm going to be babysitting all of his plants for a week. It's September 1st. He comes back September something. I forgot, but yeah, so I don't know why, but I know this is like an expensive plant, and like I know a lot of people love this, and I have to keep it alive and healthy. Steven, if you're watching this, I'm gonna do everything in my ability, okay? Okay, another one of his is the Philodendron Majestic. Look at that. Look at those leaves. I love the shape of the leaves. Pretty. Honestly, I should have got it too, but it's okay. And he has great taste because he also got not one, pero dos, two aglaonemas. I don't remember the name, so. But this one does look like my aglaonema white snow. It's very similar. But look. Look. Beautiful. Beautiful. I want to say this is like the red, not Sumatra. I don't know. It reminds me of my red cochin that I used to have, which is in plant heaven right now. Unfortunately. Steve, are you sure you want this? Do you really want it? I mean, I can keep it in my collection. I'm not worried about the aglaonemas. Not to toot myself, but I do very well with the aglaonemas. My red cochin that did die, it was doomed to die before it even came in my care. So for Stevens, since I'm going to be babysitting it, I just want to do the right care. Richie told me to remove all of the sphagnum and go ahead and soak the roots and super thrive. That's what I'm going to do. I think I might do it for all of them. I don't know, some of mine, my aglaonemas, I feel comfortable keeping it in the moss, but for Stevens, I'm going to just do the extra little steps for it. So. And so this is my first time babysitting plants. Like in my care, in my environment. I have been hired by clients to go to their homes and take care of their plants, but like my first time babysitting them like at my home, it's different because when you go to their homes, like you can blame it on their environment but and stuff, but when it's in your care, like in your with your other plant babies, like no, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep these babies healthy. And I am just rambling because I am nervous. I don't know why. I'm about to text Steven right now and just tell him like I'm gonna try. Okay, so now time for the fun part. I get so much joy in doing this. I'm going to take off, basically remove all the plants from the substrate they're in. Most of them were in sphagnum, others were in a chunky soil mix, and just remove the substrate and put them in water. That I think For me, that's just going to be the best. I was contemplating on keeping some of the aglaonemas in the sphagnum that it already came in, because when I had imported my aglaonema prestige pink from Ecuador from Tropicals Plants, I did keep it in the sphagnum that it came in and it did fine. But I did actually just recently purchase Super Thrive, and it will be my first time trying it, so I guess I was more so just eager to try it, and so I just decided to do that for majority of the plants. There's 2 of them though from my haul that I did end up putting in soil, but you'll see here in just a few. And I was very happy with all the aglaonemas whenever I did remove the substrate. Their roots, as you can see, they're all nice and healthy and just ready to grow big and beautiful for me. And so I'm already thinking, I already have like a small aglaonema wall, but now I'm like, I either just need to get another house just for my aglaonemas or build another wall or something. I mean, having all the aglaonemas together is just a beautiful thing with all their different colored foliage, and yeah, they're just beautiful plants. If you can't tell by now, I absolutely adore and love aglaonemas. So far, those 2 were really good, and now time for this beautiful, honestly, this is like a sexy plant. Time for the Pride of Sumatra. And look at these roots. So this one, it was in sphagnum, but it was also in some chunky perlite as well. And I was, if you would have saw my face, I was just smiling the whole time. I get so much joy and peace just even doing simple plant chores like this, so I was really loving it. Y'all, look at that. A beautiful, beautiful aglaonema bouquet. Like, are you looking? They're so gorgeous, all of them together. And yeah, I had to just do this, and I took some pictures. It's gonna be my wallpaper on my phone. And look at those healthy roots. So I'm going to just run it under some water just to make sure I remove most of the substrate. And I can tell, I forgot which specific one, but there was actually 2 of the aglaonemas that I could tell were grown in soil. And of course they just packed it up in sphagnum to bring it to Texas. And so they did have some soil staining on them, but it's okay. And so I just decided to put it in that cute glass jar vase, and I filled it up with some water. And now it's time for Mr. Jose. Hola, Jose. Oh my goodness, this plant is giving me so much joy already, and I'm very happy about it. And so this one I was debating, and so I was moving a little bit slow too, because I was like, do I want to just keep him in this sphagnum and just add soil, or on the left of me in that clear pot, I have a soilless potting mix that I was debating on. And so I actually decided to put him in that, but then I had to add more. I ended up adding soil to it as well, because I didn't have as much as a soilless mix as I wanted for that one in my Syngonium chia pin. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pot them up. You'll see that. And I'm still trying to decide where I want to put him, in the plant room, or I would love him in my bedroom. But I was thinking, ooh, y'all, like if I hang him, like in a macrame, that, oh, that would be so pretty. Yes. So I could already tell from her leaves that she needed some water, but I wasn't expecting her for, this isn't even root bound. What is like beyond root bound? I don't know, but this is like super duper 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 root bound. Yeah. And so I was debating, I didn't really want to loosen the roots. I was like, I don't want to stress her out anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and just pot her in my white pot. I'm not gonna mess with the roots. I'm just gonna go ahead, and I ended up, you're gonna see, pouring out some of the soilless mixture from Mr. Jose because I thought I had more, but I didn't. And so both of them just have the soilless mixture, but then I also added soil. So now it's not a soilless mixture. And now that I'm saying that out loud, I don't even know if this makes sense, but just look at what I'm doing and yeah. Okay, now it's time for Steve's plants, his beautiful plants that I don't think he really wants. I think he just wants me to keep it in my collection, you know? And so this one, it was taped on super good, so I was struggling a little bit, but I eventually got it off. So I'm just going to do the same process, remove all of the substrate, and I'm going to put them in a water mix with some Super Thrive. Okay, so all the plants that I did when I removing the substrate from them, they were all good, healthy roots. This one, it just kept getting worse and worse. And it, yeah, so it has very, very thin, fragile roots. It wasn't like thick and juicy like I was expecting. And so I was just trying my best to go ahead and remove remove some more sphagnum, but I did ended up going ahead and running it under some water as well to help remove some. And then also my phone died, so I didn't get to record all that process, but I will show how the plants are looking now. Okay, so this is now about 3-4 days later, and all of the babies are doing good. They are all sitting in water, and this is my little cute aglaonema bouquet. I will be transferring these to hydroponics, and that will be in another video, so stay tuned. And these are the little roots on the philodendron majestic, hoping for the best. And yes, I will clean out that water. And then his anthurium is doing good. There's the leaves of the philodendron. There's the anthurium. The roots on this one are nice and juicy. I'm actually not worried about it anymore, even though it was one I was initially worried about. And here is the beautiful red aglaonema. It's doing perfectly fine. The roots are juicy and robust, and it's in this old Taco Bell cup, living her best life. And so Steven's plants, I will keep them in water, and like I just said, mine I will be transferring to hydroponics. And look, aglaonemas on the shelf, nothing but aglaonemas and Leca pond mixture. Yes, yes. I can't believe I'm here for this plant. I've become that person. I'm buying all of these. I wish. Daniel, tell me no.
Daniel,
Tell
she
me
needs
no.
that.
Come with a big budget.